Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today we're gonna speak about XCN. Now I've said in this video that I think you should get 140,000 XCN. The main reason being because it's still a cheap asset. It's still an asset that's undervalued and it's an asset that is not performing currently. If you go on the past month, it's only up 3.7%, so it's not performing currently. But that's where the hindsight begins. That's where you see your 2020 vision. Because at the end of the day, we all sit here and act like we want to make it and become millionaires in 2 months' time. But that's not how things will actually happen in crypto. In crypto, you have to be patient and disciplined. You have to stay focused on what you believe in. Now, as you can see here, it will cost you $1,502 to get 140,000 Zebek, around 140. Let's round up to 140,000. And to me, that's a realistic amount. That's a realistic target. I know things are very difficult right now today's day and age. Everyone is pretty much struggling. Not a lot of people really have excess money to spend, but it's a goal you can work towards. Just see it like this: if you put 300 a month in every time for every month for 5 months, you'll be there. So the reason I'm saying that is because I do believe this token can hit $1, and the reason I say that is because when you look at the circulating supply, it's only 35 billion. Only 35 billion. Now, you're saying only, but you got to understand that if you just watch this video, it'll break it down perfectly. Before we watch this video, let's break down what XCN actually is. XCN, or on its protocol, is a cloud-based blockchain infrastructure enabling companies to create private blockchain networks for enhanced financial services. Unlike public blockchains, ONIT provides a closed, secure environment for issuing, storing, and transferring digital assets, minimizing risks like security breaches and transaction delays. Now, guys, why is this huge? Because it looks to me like it's working in the private sector, and who works in the private sector? Big institutions, big companies, they work in the private sector. So it's not a coin designed for just only personal governance or personal what's the word I'm looking for? Personal governance about the token. It's not just for the retail, but also the private and the business corporations can really build on this app to make build on this blockchain to make their own blockchains and in private sectors. So why do I read this part? Because it says cloud based. Now, if you don't already know, USA is planning to make a crypto cloud where they pretty much minus and subtract all the debt they have, the fair value trillion debt they have. So we're gonna watch this video and explain fully what I mean. Fair use.
Right now, America is trying to change the rules in the gold and cryptocurrency markets. Remember how much debt they have: $35 trillion. Essentially, these are two alternative segments to the global currency market. Washington's action...
No, don't do this. Don't do this, please. Don't do this. We'll wait for that to load. But before that loads, let's actually go on the graph. The graph will show you the truth. Now, XCN is in a descending flag pattern, making lower lows and lower highs. You see lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And we seem to be like bottoming out here. I'm just being real with you guys. This seems to be like a bottom here. So if we could maintain this level here, we could then see a breakout of this pattern here. If we break out this pattern here, I could bet I won't bet a lot on it, but I could bet you my fingernail that we will actually break out even more if we break out this blue sector here, the blue line here. So how much can you actually make with 140,000? Let's say the first target is 10 billion market cap. 10 billion in market cap, right? 10 billion in market cap. 10 billion, and the market cap today is 386 million. Still tiny, guys. Still a tiny token. That's a 25x. So with that £1,500, that 10 billion market cap, you would have made 38,000 off just only 1.5k invested. Now imagine if you invested 3,000, times that by 2. Now you're looking at 77,000. With 77,000, you can buy a house in a lot of places that are not first world countries, but they're countries you'd want to live in. My nose is stuffy for some reason. Feeling kind of ill. But yeah, as I was saying, XCN is a coin that it can allow you to invest cheap and make multipliers back, like big multipliers, because that's a 10 billion market cap. Now it goes to 20 billion. In fact, it would do that if you get to a 20 billion market cap, that means the price point of XCN will be 77,000. The price you would have, the amount you have in your portfolio will be 77,000. My nose is stuffy, so I'm struggling to talk. But let's go to a 25 billion market cap.
In this direction clearly demonstrate one of America's main objectives.
Here we go, let's watch.
Right now, America is trying to change the rules in the gold and cryptocurrency markets. Remember how much debt they have, $35 trillion. Essentially, these are two alternative segments to the global currency market. Washington's actions in this direction clearly demonstrate one of America's main objectives.
Please.
They are very eager to solve the problem of declining trust in the dollar. The US, just as it did in the 1930s and 1970s, will solve its financial problems at the expense of the entire world, driving everyone where? Into the cryptocurrency cloud. Over time, when part of the US national debt is placed in stablecoins...
You see what I mean? The cryptocurrency cloud. And what is XCN? XCN is a cloud-based blockchain. Where they say that a cloud-based blockchain infrastructure enabling companies to create private blockchain networks. So I do believe XCN will have a place to play in its $35 trillion reset. I do believe that. Let's carry on now.
The US will devalue that debt. Once again, in simple terms, right now they have a $35 trillion currency debt. They move it into crypto, into the cloud, devalue it, and start from scratch. This is for those who really love dealing with crypto.
Do you know how much money will pump into the markets if this actually goes down? I'm talking Bitcoin at $1 million, Bitcoin at 500K. So that's why I say get into XCN early, because it's a coin that not only is low in price, it's low in market cap. And market cap is going to become more relevant by the day. Market cap is going to be very relevant when this happens. When in the next 10 to 15 years, there'll be multiple coins with 100 billion in market cap. We're still early, guys. If we just go over here, we go to the coin market cap homepage. The fully diluted market cap, every crypto put together, is still only less than 4 trillion, I mean. Just below 4 trillion. So imagine when this market becomes a $40 trillion asset class, how beautiful that's going to be for us. I would just say yes, it's 4.19 trillion right now. But imagine when it becomes a 40 trillion, when it 10x's from here. It's going to keep going up in a straight line. Like Bitcoin is going to drag all the coins up that have use case. If the coin have use case, you won't drag it up. If it has use case, it will be dragged up. Like if the coin is a trash token, it will die out in the next 5 to 10 years. If a coin is actually useful in the real world, it won't die out in the next 10 years. So like I'm showing you here with Bitcoin, this graph is very similar to gold. All it did is go up in a straight line. From here, all it did is go up in a straight line with minor dips along the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was your growth for another one. Hope you guys smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in another one very soon. Remember, get that 140,000 XCM, because not financial advice, but it's a great amount of money to have.